Here we go again, to section 12.2. This is probably the most common for everybody. These are the measures of central tendency, although you may not have ever heard them described as measures of central tendency. You've heard all of these words before, except for maybe one. And I'll talk about that here in a second because I never really worried about it much when I was teaching in the public schools. But measures of central tendency are these are four of the prime ones, the most used ones. The mean, which is the average of the data. Okay, add the values, divide by the number of values. So in this case, you add up all the values, then you count how many you have, take the total and divide it by the number you have. The median, order from least to greatest. That's the hardest part of the median. Okay, you want to put your numbers from smallest to largest. Okay, and then the median is the middle number. I'm going to make a simple little number here. Let's go 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. There are only 5 numbers here. 5 is the middle number. That's your median. Okay, if there is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, then 5 and 7 are both in the median or in the middle. These two. If there are 2 in the middle, then you add them up and divide by 2. 12 divided by 2 is 6, or you find the average of those. That's what that means. The mode, the number that occurs most often. And these two examples I have over here, there is no mode. Mode is a number that occurs more than once. Like if I had the list 11, 12, 13, 11, 17, 17, 17, 19, 20, 12. Okay. The mode in this case, I've got 17, 17, 17 3 times. I do have 11 twice, but it's not 3 times, so 17 is my mode. Okay. If one of these 17s was not there, then I've got 17 as one mode. I've got 11 as one mode, and I also have 12 as one mode because they all have 2. If you have more than one mode, you write them all, 11, 12, 17. Okay, if they all occur the same number of times, you write them all. If they only occur once, there is not a mode. You would say no mode if you were looking over here at these, no mode. Then the mid-range, this is the one that isn't talked about much. The mid-range is the largest number plus the smallest number divided by 2. So in this list right here, my largest number is 20. My smallest number is 11. I divide by 2, and I get 31 over 2, which is 15.5. We will use decimals more in this section than before. So let's go on and do these real quick. We've got this list of values here. Okay. We're going to find the mean, median, mode, and mid-range for this list of numbers right there. So the first thing I want to do is list them in order. Okay. I got 146 right here. Is there anything smaller than that? Yes, there's 135, 138, 136, 138. Looks like 135 is the smallest. Then 136. 130. Oh, there's a 107. 136, 138. 138 twice. one right here, one right here. There's no 139, 140. $147, no other 140s. No, 147. Any other 140s? No, 150s, yes, 153. Any other 150s? No, do I have 146 in here? I see that I missed it. 146 goes right here. I'll erase that and change it here in a second. No 160s, 172, 173, 175, 182, 190. Oh, there's a 179. I'm gonna change that one right now because I got the room to. 179, 182. $190, 191, and 195. Okay, so I put them in order. I come back here and change this. I've got a 146. I need to do some erasing up here so I can read my numbers. Got a 140, a 146, and a 147. So I've got a 140, a 146, and a 147. $41, 46, 147. Okay. I have them in order. I'm gonna count out however many are, I'm gonna let that be n equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 numbers. When the number is odd, when the number of values is odd, you are gonna have a set median. If the number is even, you will have to find the average of the two middle numbers. That's just a helpful hint. Okay. I'm gonna add these up, but I am going to do this a little bit differently. I know that all of these are in the hundreds. I've got 1,700. And now I'm just gonna add up the tens digits. And I'm gonna use my calculator. This will save me time. Believe it or not. Got my calculator. I've got 7 plus 35 plus 36 plus 38 plus 38 plus 40 plus 46 plus 47 plus 53 plus 72 plus 73 plus 75 plus 79 plus 82 plus 90 plus 91 plus 95. Enter. That gives me my total of the tens values, and I'm going to add the 1700 on, plus 1700, enter, and I get a total of, I can't see. So I'm going to do erase. I don't need those numbers. I don't think I need any of them, but I don't want to clear them all out right now. So I've got 2,697. My first thing I'm going to find is my mean. Add up the values, which is what I just did, 2,697 divided by the number of values, 17. That's my end value. So once I have it in here, divide 17. Enter. 158.65. Pay attention to what they ask you to round to. I'm going to round this to the hundredth. Now, I don't really need my calculator again, so I'm going to call back up my numbers and rewrite my values that I just erased like a dummy. I do know that after 138, there was 140, 146, 147. That was 172, 153. 172, 173. I don't think I have 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, I have 17 values. So I know. Okay, one way to find my middle number is to start on the outside and just cross off 1 for 1, 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 1 for 1. What's remaining? There's my median. Another way to do it is take the n plus 1 and divide it by 2, and that tells you what term it's going to be. 17 plus 1 divided by 2 is 18 divided by 2, which equals 9. It's the ninth term. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's another way to find the median. Okay, mode, number that happens most often. Okay, in this case, there is only one number that repeats, and that's 138. Okay, mid-range, remember this is the one that I said I don't use very often. It's the largest, 195, plus the smallest, 107, divided by 2. 195 plus 107 is 302, 312. Divided by 2 is equal to 156. That's how you find those 4 measures of central tendency. Wanted to talk about this one because this causes people's grief in the homework. Okay, this is another type of table. Okay, this says, and it's hard to read because of the size. I might be able to make this bigger. Let's try. Let's do this. Yeah. Okay. Stress rating is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the number of college students that have that stress rating is the F value below 2, whatever. Okay. So now I'm going to come back. Make it a little bit smaller. Okay. And you notice right here, they've got the total N is 151. Okay. If I'm going to find the mean of this data, I have to add up all the values. this is where the trick comes in, or what's tricky and what people mistake. Okay. What this says is there are 2 students that have a stress rating of 0. That means that if I were going to write this out, I would have 0, 0. And then it says there is 1 that has a stress value of 1. And then there are 3 that have a stress value of 2. So I have to write down 3 2s. And then there's 12 that have a stress value of 3. And I'm going to stop after this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You can see why this is and causes people grief is because I don't want to write out all 151 of these numbers to find my mean. Okay. So I am going to do this a little bit different way. Okay. When I am talking about finding the mean of this, I'm going to do it this way. Kind of like my expected value deal. Okay. I'm going to come back here to my numbers, and I have 2. Sorry, I gotta put my pencil on, it's red. 2 that have a stress of 0. I have 1 that has a stress of 1. I have 3 that have a stress of 2. I have 12 that have a stress of 3. I have 16 that have a stress of 4. I have 18 that have a stress of 5. I have 13 that have a stress of 6. I have 31 that have a stress of 7, 26 that have a stress of 8, 15 that have a stress of 9, and 14 that have a stress of 10. Okay, so 2 at 0, the value of that is 0. 1 times 1, 1. 3 times 2, 6. 12 times 3, 36. 16 times 4 is 64. 5 times 18 is 90. 6 times 13 is 78. You trust me on that? 31 times 7 is 217. 8 times 26, that's what I'm going to need my calculator for. 9 times 15, I can do that in my head. 30, 60, 90, 120, 145. No, 135, sorry. And then 14 times 10 is 140. I guess I don't need my calculator. I can do that over here. 8 times 26. 8 times 6 is 8. Carry the 4. 16, 2, 0, 4. 208. 6 times 8 is 48. Carry the 4. Okay. So there I have my values. And if I were going to find the mean to this, I would add up all these values and divide by 151. My mode is the one that occurs most often. So I'm looking across here. There are 18, no, there's 26 that have a stress of 8. My median, this one is where it's nice to know that rule about n plus 1 divided by 2. 151 divided by, or plus, sorry, 1 divided by 2 is 152 divided by 2, which is 76. The 76th term is the median. So I'm going to count 76 from right here. 0 and 1, or sorry, no, not right here. 2, 3, 6, 18. 18 and 16 is 34. 34 and 18, 44, 52. 52 and 13 is 65. 65 and 31 is way over 76. So 76 is going to be right in here. That's what my median is. 7. It is going to be the middle number. All right, and then my mid-range is the largest, 10, minus the smallest, or 14, sorry, plus the smallest, 2, divided by 2. 16 divided by 2 equals 8 is the mid-range. Okay, that's the measures of central tendency. Again, if you have any questions, please send me an email.